It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Duarte. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon's offense will start this game off with the football. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Michigan Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring
Turning on the Jets. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Bring in the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stumped almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Cummings. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Going to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-game showdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find... There he goes! And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Duke. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Release to the back. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's coming. He's got him this time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wolverines want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Finds a little space. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the Big Apple. He's got it along the sideline. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took her to the house, but they got him at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a tight end down the gut. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that can hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Cummings. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll leave it with him. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. To the air, it's Cummings. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, we'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here comes the heat. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught over the middle. It's Barco. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Bruce, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got enough space. And he'll hone it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Barmore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You see the wheels on that guy? From Masoli to Mariota, that sort of defines an Oregon quarterback.
No doubt. Just a guy that can improvise, a guy that can make plays with his feet. And when he does that, opens up the whole offense and makes this team so much better.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barmore. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, out of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Racing down the left side. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. RPO complete to open the drive. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Finds the tight end. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been locked in and going back and forth, David.
Been absolutely cooking. I mean, both offenses doing what they want. Now try to continue this, Jesse, down the stretch. Stay on fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now because of the way the other one's playing, so you can't falter. You can't have your service broken. You've got to stay aggressive.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with the fourth down coming. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Back to throw, it's Cummings. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but He plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The play-action fake. Pick off to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The give on the option. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rushes on him. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This quarterback part of their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks want to move quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. More than
successful defense, you know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Michigan. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
34.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Ducks are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. And he comes up with a massive play right there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but, boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll run it again. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now back up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.